I want to really highlight when we talk about Cadet Candidate Erik Jimenez. Again, this is one of our toughest districts to recruit out of. Historically, Texas 29 has been one of our toughest districts. And coming into this role, one of our highest priority districts was Texas 29. And so we had an unrelenting plan to find, say, hey, out of 800,000 people, surely we can find one person that we can send to West Point. And so when we had our mission, we knew what we were supposed to do, and we hit the road. And I had the chance to meet with Major Ray and your team over at Sam Houston. They said, hey, we got a guy. We got a guy we think is West Point material. And so we got, I had the outstanding pleasure to meet Cadet Candidate Erik Jimenez. We figured out that he has some noodle arms that we had to work with. So Mr. Policini, again, hey, we have this challenge that we think that Texas 29 should be sending more candidates to West Point than they're doing. And Policini and team field force said, hey, we're gonna take on this challenge. And so Erik Jimenez had to go to Saturday school for a couple of Saturdays, and he went through some trials and tribulations, and Major Ray worked with them. Every class I'd come, and he'd have Erik chucking basketballs. And he said, we are going to turn this around. And so, again, when we look at who is a leader, it's someone willing to go first. And Erik Jimenez said, hey, I'm gonna go first, right? And then when Erik said I'm going, and we gave him a letter of assurance and a conditional appointment to West Point, the next student said, well, if you took Erik, he's not that good, then I'm coming, right? And so now someone behind said, I'm coming. So that is, again, leaders would say, well, whom shall I send? They say, hey, I will go. And so again, Erik Jimenez, thank you, because you've made a bold statement for Texas 29 and showing the pride of what's coming out of Houston. So thank you again. Like I said, my name is Captain Kalechi Docha. I'm the Southwest Admissions Officer for West Point. The mission of West Point is to educate, train, and inspire the core cadets so that each graduate is commissioned, leader of character, committed to the values of duty, honor, country, and prepared for a career of professional excellence and service to our nation in the United States Army. I would like to meet one of your neighbors I've already introduced to you today. West Point's mission and academic scholarship that is valued in excess of over $240,000. Would Erik Jimenez please join me on stage? Come up here. Each year, over 10,000 young men and women apply to West Point, and about 1,300 are accepted. Those who are accepted will spend the next 4 years at a beautiful, historic, demanding place that's unquestionably the world's premier leadership institution in the world. A place with such famous leaders as Eisenhower, MacArthur, Grant, Lee, Patton, Schwarzkopf among its graduates. In addition to leadership, West Point is amongst the nation's top academic institutions. It offers over 40 academic majors in both sciences and humanities, and has produced more Rhodes Scholars than any other college or university, except Harvard, Yale, and Princeton. It's also produced more winners of the Hertz Fellowship, the scientific equivalent of the Rhodes, than any other school except MIT, Stanford, and Princeton. West Point cadets undergo a rigorous mandatory physical training, leadership development, and more ethical development to those attributes to become a commissioned leader of character. As an active duty officer serving our soldiers, our Army, and our nation. Candidate Erik Jimenez is a great example of the young Americans West Point seeks to lead our soldiers in the Army. They are well-rounded, top of their peer groups in areas such as academic, leadership, and athletics. Academically, the average SAT for the student entering West Point is around 1280. In leadership, almost 90% of our typical class are in varsity letters, and nearly 60% were team captains. A significant number of them were Eagle Scouts, Gold Award winners, Boys Girls State representatives, or other presidents of their student body, class, and or club. Cadet Erik Jimenez has demonstrated a high level of achievement in all those areas I've mentioned. Upon graduation from West Point, Candidate Erik Jimenez will become a member of the most noblest profession in the world, an active duty armed officer in the United States Army. He'll be entrusted with the responsibility of leading our sons and daughters around the world, and in these trying times, it's important to realize the magnitude of this responsibility. Candidate Erik Jimenez has proven to date that he has what it takes to succeed at West Point and leading our sons and daughters in the United States Army. I'm confident that Cadet Candidate Erik Jimenez will do an outstanding job at West Point, and I know his family and friends are very, very proud of him. You guys are very proud?
Very.
All right, all right, great. On behalf of the President of the United States of America, it gives me great pleasure to present Cadet Erik Jimenez certificate appointment to West Point class of 2027. So we're gonna have Team Field Force, the CASA, and the school come up and we'll present Erik his offer. All right. Again, on behalf of the President of the United States, it gives me great pleasure to present candidate Erik Jimenez the certificate of appointment to the West Point class of 2027. Congratulations, Erik Jimenez. Go Army. At this time, I'll have Team Field Force give remarks.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Today's a great day, and I'm going to keep this short to make it even a greater day. But this is the time we all live for right now, is to see a candidate receive an appointment to West Point. It's why we work late at night. It's why we interface with all of you people. I don't want to forget some of the people here, but first, the way you get to West Point takes 3, maybe 4 things, but 3 things for sure. A candidate who is a great scholar athlete, a school that has dedicated itself to a program such as the JROTC with the proper equipment to train them, to take them to competitions, to challenge them, and 4th, a family and a mother and a father and a sister that instills in the candidate great qualities that will feed through that family for generations yet to come. The certificate that Erik has now is going to be passed down through his family when all of us in this room and all of our grandchildren are long gone. It will be a family heirloom and inspire many more to take the challenge, to meet the 3 things that are required to get to West Point. But there's a 4th, and I'd be negligent if I didn't talk about it. There's 2 gentlemen in this room, Sergeant Page and Major Ray, who have developed an incredibly good program that the principal has worked hard to give the right equipment, the right floor space, the right outdoor facilities, and has allowed people like me to come in as total strangers, walk into the lobby and say, I'm here from West Point Admissions to help train Erik Jimenez. And they take a look at me, and I'm 5'5", skinny, scrawny, bald, old guy. Just ask Erik who drove him to train. It's these 2 gentlemen here. They did the strength training. I was just here as the compass to point them in the right direction. Anything is possible. Just have the 4 things. A good scholar athlete, a school that is committed to your future and gets the programs and the equipment that you need, and 3rd, a family, a mother, a sister, and a father to support a young man like this, to go thousands of miles away from home to make his own legacy and build his own future for him, but also for those that follow behind. Because I guarantee you this young man is going to turn around and lend a hand to those that follow him, that need it. He will help you. He will mentor you and your children to come for decades after today. And I want to thank the principal, too, for all of the great access you gave all of us, particularly me, to just walk into the lobby to get to know your people in the front office to say, oh, hello, Mr. Policini. It must be Erik's bad day today. And I said, yes, it's going to be. So anyway, congratulations. Fathers and mothers in here. Erik Felton's son is a West Pointer. My son is a West Pointer. I know, speaking for Erik, but speaking for Terry, I'm as proud as you as I am of my son. Congratulations.
Good morning. As they mentioned, my name is Terry Felton. I'm a member of the field force, but I'm going to be very brief. I get to go around to lots of schools in HISD, and I've got to tell you, I can't be more prouder of any school than to be proud of Sam Houston, which you have produced here. What Erik has done is absolutely incredible. Now, we all know he's a valedictorian. He's a great student. Okay. He's up there. He is an absolutely fabulous student, a good role model for all of you. But I hope you guys are proud of him, or as proud of him as we are of him. I see a lot of kids, I know the captain here sees a lot of kids all over the Southwest region, but this is the real deal, and you guys can do the same thing as well by just persevering and decide that you want to do it. So if you want that opportunity to go out and be a great leader in the world's greatest organization, the United States Army, we're here for you to help you get there. But your school is here for you. And I can't help but think about when I parked my vehicle outside, I go up to the door, and one of the students held the door open for me, and I thought, okay, nice place here. I get inside, and there's cadets all over the place in uniform to escort us to the right place. And I can't help but think about, this is a great institution here, producing great students. And you guys should be very proud of yourselves and very proud of Erik. So thank you for all you do.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Good morning.
It's nice to be here. Thank you so much for the invitation. I am extremely proud of Erik. I grew up in this neighborhood. I'm a product of this neighborhood. And when you have dreams like this and you don't give up, no matter what's going on around you, no matter who is telling you that you can't do it, you just dig in and you do it. And Erik will be there to help you every step of the way. I'm extremely proud to be here, and I'm extremely honored to be a part of this. Thank you so much. And on behalf of the Secretary of the Army, I would like to give Erik his first challenge coin